Hey.
Hi, we're here. Hi, everyone.
Oh, thank goodness they can hear you. I did not check that.
Oh, well,
So,
you should do that next time. You know what they can't hear is a game. And while I got this set up, hi, everyone. It's Mo79, Grace and Allen UFO on a
wow,
21st of March, 2025. It is currently 10:05 p.m.
it's
over
true.
on the Eastern Coast and
It
8:05
is.
p.m. over wherever Grayson is Mountain Standard Time. And it
It
is
might be.
currently
Mountain Super Time, thank you.
58 degrees Fahrenheit over in the ATL area.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Hi, Grayson. How are you?
You know, I'm doing great. My favorite part is the way you always acknowledge my input during the intro, and I appreciate that. It would make me really sad if you just like talked right over me. So,
Listen, I got stuff to do, people to see, things to kill.
yeah. I guess we're going right into the game. Hold on.
I didn't
We're
mean
here
to,
now.
but how's your day? I'm almost dead.
It's going so good. I mean, I think I've vented enough in Discord about all my fun new job things I'm doing. And it's fine.
But for
It's just been a lot of
those,
new things.
but for those who aren't like glued to the Discord like we are, what else is going on?
Yeah. What? Hold on just a second. The game audio is not coming through for some reason.
Oh,
You lied
that's
to
not-
me, Smo. You said it was fine.
You told me it was fine. The audio's playing right now.
Actually, wait. How is it? Wait, say words, Smo.
I'm saying words. Do you hear me? Do you hear me right now?
I do hear you. That's. Wait. Oops. That's weird. For some reason. I don't know. It's fine.
Is
I got
this
it
stream
fixed.
muted? Oh, you got it fixed. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn you up just a little bit.
Getting
There
turned
we
up
go.
on a
Nice.
Friday.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yep.
Well, this is Gray's not made to sit at a desk all day unless it's for video games. His bones can't take it. I do get up to stand. I do get up to like walk around the office every 10 minutes or so. That might just be the ADD though.
Yeah, and you know what? I used to do that too when I worked at an office job. I could not sit still in my desk, like ever. How's everybody else in chat
It's-
doing? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
continue.
how's
I don't mean to cut you
yeah,
off.
how's everyone's day going? I was gonna say it's been learning new things, new skills.
Fun.
So as everyone knows, I'm very pro learning.
Yeah, we had a
love
whole
change.
convo about that. Learning is
Probably
fun.
did. I don't know.
Last stream.
It's good for the soul, I think. But how are you doing, Smo?
I am here. I'm okay. I haven't been getting very, like, good amount of sleep. Mainly because Angelo loves to wake me up at inopportune times. So it's been a struggle, but I'm okay overall. What did I just get?
That I do get that, but well, hopefully, you get gooder sleep soon,
I hope so. I really
and
hope
much
so.
more of it. Why does he need a banana skull?
You don't ask a man why he needs a banana skull, Gray. You let the man have a banana skull and you just shut up about it. Mind your own business.
Would that be called a scanana, or a banol?
I don't know.
Let's see. Lawless says they twinged my back yesterday and it's slowly recovering, but I'd like it if it would stop making me old and crippled. Well, Lolly, you shouldn't have tried reaching up to the top shelf like an absolute fool
No.
with a reckless abandon.
Lalo, reach for the stars. You can do it. I believe in you.
It is fun. I've definitely, I don't know. Granted, like I'm just always sore these days, so I can't tell what's like the normal sore and like what's something I did wrong. But my like left collarbone has been like weird all week. Like if I stretch my arms like to yawn or something, it just like reminds me that it doesn't like that, and then I have to deal with it for a while. But
Very odd, because my left shoulder was the one that was giving me problems this last couple weeks. What's on with the left side of people's bodies, huh?
I don't know. I mean, that is like the side that I sleep on. It's like, so I think scientifically that I was told it was healthier. I don't know if that even closely matters or is real, but Google wouldn't lie to me maliciously. So
I have
was like, great, he's old and bitter. I'm not that old, but I am pretty bitter.
I've had to train myself to sleep on my back so I don't wake up in pain the next morning. Hey,
that is good. Like, I used to love sleeping on my back. I feel like that is a great way to like not have like knots in you the next day.
That's exactly why I do it.
But I would always get like, I don't know, and I don't know if it was like a coincidental or if there was something to it. Like, I'd get like nightmares and sleep paralysis all the time if I slept on my back. And that part was not conducive to sleep.
Yeah, not at all. I used to only get that when sleeping on my belly.
I've heard that's like, yeah.
That's when I have most of my night terrors, sleep paralysis stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of stuff is just like a little different for everybody. It's like, I know like once I changed my sleeping position, like I haven't had sleep paralysis in like a year, which is awesome for that.
Yeah, I haven't had my issues for a while either. Let me double save here after I did those revelations.
Congrats to everybody for being better.
Yeah.
So the shelf was involved. I built one, and then my back was like, "But why did you do that? Now you can't touch your toes." Lala, you fool! Got a thigh pillow to help me laying on my side. But I usually end up sleeping on my back anyway. Yeah. No, I did get like a pillow to like for like my basically the same thing, like a thigh pillow, I guess is what you call it. I didn't know that's the word for it. I just had a pillow. But
my heating pad has been my best friend while sleeping because it's got like a timer on it. Ooh, cutscene.
Ooh, story. I forgot there's one of those.
Yeah, timer on the heating pad so I don't burn myself. But I'll get to the reasoning in a minute here because what was this thing called? The Emperor?
Sure. I'm waiting with bated breath for the end of your super interesting story.
It's Datron.
Oh, hi guys. Doing a Scooby-Doo moment there.
I was like, when did he come with us?
There's absolutely no need to worry, sir.
I like the idea that they live in the future where he could have a radio, but he still just yells at the ship.
Is that a fact, Ezel?
Why is Ezel just Neocortex and his doctor sidekick mixed into one character?
I was gonna say it looks just like N-Cortex, or like Entropy.
His cosmetic appearance has no bearing on his function.
Oh, is that so, Professor? But it's always important to
I forgot about Creeper guy.
Yeah.
Like me.
I suppose.
Oh,
I feel like she doesn't belong in this art style. Like she belongs in a in like a DBZ, you know. Oh my goodness, why can't I think of name? Toriyama style. But like everybody else feels like of this game.
I mean, honestly, like and the main guy, at least in my mind, maybe it's just like the coloring feels very like DBZ. Like there was definitely some.
The hair's not bright enough to be a DBZ, like either crazy enough or
PS2,
bright enough.
Don't be rude.
Yeah. Oh come on. There are literally DBZ games on the PS2. What do you mean?
And there are no Tenkaichi Budokai 3.
That was on the PS2 as well.
Was it? I thought it was PS3 at that point.
No. There was
Budokai 3?
Yeah, Budokai 3 was PS2. Yeah.
That game was too
And
new.
Wii.
That's impossible.
And Wii. that was the other one.
That game just barely came out. I remember it like it's yesterday. It's
What
impossible.
Oh,
exactly are
boy.
these key pieces?
We have to figure these out first.
Oh, first, probably should listen to the story.
Oh, they found the map, and the map has cancer on it, and the cancer is showing us where we need to go.
A
Oh, they got
scale?
crabs. Oh, it's a scale.
A
Okay.
crab?
Oh, there was a crab. I wasn't
This one's
crazy.
A lion.
I mean, that's why I said cancer, but, you know.
I don't get it.
Look,
What do they all mean?
I don't understand your Chinese calendar nonsense, Mo.
That-
To the great minds of the Datron scientists. They ought to be able to find some kind of meaning to the clues before us.
Did you hear that? Those are hints.
Sure.
But who knows what it means?
Let's keep
Why are
watching.
those the two that are arbitrarily in the cutscene?
I'm almost expecting a womp, 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 like, you know, like a Scooby-Doo sound cue.
Right.
Damn, we've been spotted.
It's because we were stage whispering instead of regular whispering.
Now we'll get to see what our new boy can do.
I don't like that phrasing.
Damn it.
What are you
Oh, that's how
doing?
you know he's a villain.
Come on now. Can't we all
You're-
get along?
you're no Terminator
Not hurt
2.
anything. Leave you alone. I cannot allow anyone to interfere with Father's business.
Are we gonna have one of those like, oh no, he's hot moments like towards the end of the game when he finally takes off the
Man,
mask?
Seed. What a loser. Also, he's just like... Okay, it's nice, but I'm just gonna go ahead and... illusion sword, while you do your little spinny thing.
Look, King says, I sleep on the floor in a Korean buckwheat futon. I do have a buckwheat pillow plus a Chinese wooden headrest. Look, King, that is
That was nice.
entirely too much non-Western sleep patterns. How dare you? In my America. Well, it says Valcog. He's just a warmonger.
This is so weird.
Valcog, isn't he like the... He's like the president of the corporation, though, isn't he? Or are we crazy? She has eyes on her chest is looking. Kira Toriyama? Usually call her Madonna from her cone. I was gonna say, the cone boobs are definitely like a... I don't know. Interesting choice. Tabla is giving them clues to open Eden. She's a Pokemon gym leader. Valcog makes all the weapons. Ah. Oh wait, were Zegerman and Casalda the people you had with you? I thought you had the other two.
Yeah,
There's, like-
yeah, they're here. They're here now.
They just forced you over for the story, I guess.
I'm not really sure why I have this party, but whatever, that's fine.
I guess it's... I mean, because I guess, like... Everyone kind of, like, levels up together regardless of who's actually in your party, right? So you're never going to have, like... suddenly weak characters, I guess, in that way. But it is definitely strange.
Ow.
Lala, what's with this? Why game not give us freedom?
Yeah.
Tells when Lala says no, they got auto
Explain.
switch in because they're the other main characters. Oh. I see. Jupus isn't good enough for this. Sounds like some anti-alien
Sword.
propaganda if I ever heard
Lightning is just lightning. This one, use fire.
it. This guy definitely seems like one of those like random like step ups in difficulty. Like, doesn't seem like he does like crazy damage, but he's definitely not letting you hurt him too easy. Also, did you want Jupus Gray? Change your mind about him since last stream? I'm just saying. I read some convincing Jupus fanfic, and I'm kind of getting behind him now.
No, I don't want to keep fighting. No, I don't want to run. I'm just
Oh, you
trying to...
hit the edges, the edge
yeah,
of the map,
I
guess.
hit the edge of the map. Yeah.
Weird. I don't know. It even would let you have an option to run from a boss fight. That's
It
interesting.
didn't. It actually had that option blacked out. So it was even
Oh,
more
well, that
like,
was just,
okay.
it's just to distract you. Great. All right.
I don't like how Illusion Sword pulls you forward, because then I get like caught in the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Just had to get to a certain threshold,
Yeah.
I guess.
He's just too strong.
What should we do?
I think you were doing all right.
Yeah.
I don't think he was that so much stronger.
I don't know. We can't even run away. He's too fast.
Oh, hey.
Gasp.
Follow me.
It's the other
A
desert
sand
claw.
ninja. Oh, that's right. The one who's like way more competent.
Yeah.
Oh, that is extra fast.
Vermin always run away so quickly.
Oh, you and your Eunice.
That was close. But you'll be safe here for now. You rescued us. But what are you doing here?
Hey, Jaster. Who is this man?
This is Desert Claw. The real Desert Claw.
Really? The genuine article?
Yep.
He does
Wow.
look the part, Jaster. A lot more than you, I suppose.
Rude.
I'm off. See you later.
Crush with Jaster over. Crush with new real Desert Claw
I wanna ask you
begins.
something. You gave me your sword on purpose, so that Dorgan Go and his crew would think that I was Desert Claw. Didn't you?
Not at all.
Hmm.
They drew their own conclusions.
My mouth cuts through my cape, so, or hood.
He's definitely a strange one.
Yeah.
It's by design, I'm sure.
Come
One
on.
of them fancy
The
hoods.
transporter will get us back to the ship.
It is the future.
Okay, I guess I'm back
Oh,
at the ship.
that's nice. Yeah, I hope you don't want more desert time.
I see. All right, I get it now. But those three pictures, scales, crab, lion, what does all of that mean anyway?
You have to get enough crabs to match up against the weight of one lion and balance it on the scales.
Maybe they stand for the ruins of the ancient kings.
Great. What are the symbols in
Long ago,
astrology?
there was a
Go.
king on each of the 12 planets in the
Astrology.
system.
Well, astronomy, astrology, the same thing because they're the symbols of the stars. So, like, bite me. What are the names? Do it.
King.
Crab, lion, scale. Got it.
Good job.
Found in Vidan's underground water supply.
Can't trick me.
Get it.
They're like, it's like for spring, summer, and autumn probably.
The ruins of the Leo
Don't know. Is it my game that's quiet? 1 second.
So that means the two diagrams are pointing to the ancient rulers of two planets. Then what about the
Sounds okay on
scales?
my end. Who's making me
Okay.
read?
How's that,
an
Lala?
easy one. There's a
So
Zerarian legend about two princes.
That's better? Okay.
Ages ago, two sons were born to a great Zerardian king. After their father died, the twin princes obeyed his dying wish and set out to rule the planet together in peace. But they were blinded by power.
Which
and
one do you
began
think
to
was the
quarrel.
evil brother?
Two towers were built
Both?
to symbolize the two princes who no longer
They
spoke
both
with
look
one
horribly
another.
evil. There's one in blue, one in red.
Nonsense.
The avoidance, it went on until
They do
the
kind of
day
look
they
like
died.
the two magicians
towers
from
are
the
still
Prince of Egypt.
standing in Zerad, the Gladius
Oh,
Towers.
yeah.
Oh, I get
The
it
ones,
now. So
what,
that's
who
where
were,
the scales
who,
come from.
was it Billy Crystal
other
and somebody
words,
else who did the voices?
Three
I don't remember
diagrams
who
point
the
to
other
Uh,
person.
ancient royalty.
Jeez, it
Billy
was
Mitchell.
So somewhere within the ancient ruins
Sure.
of three planets,
I don't know.
we should
Yeah,
be able
why
to
not?
find something to
No,
unlock
Billy
the
Mitchell's
mystery of
that the
tablets.
king of
Looks like we
Yes.
have no choice but to
Pong.
go
No,
check
the,
That was
the
like-
other guy.
that'd be-
The Billy.
Well, no.
Billy Mays.
I like your
Billy-
canon.
Billy, no, shut up, Billy.
Billy Mays and Billy Mitchell voiced them. You're right.
Yeah, there you go.
You have any solid
Billy
evidence?
Mays, Billy Mitchell,
Of
and
course
Billy
not.
Bob
How could
Thornton
we?
did the voices for the
Apparently.
two of them.
Yeah, Bob Joe Briggs or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess only Billies exist in the acting world for you, huh?
Yep.
All right, I get it now.
Yeah, like we were talking about Billy Williams
We're
earlier.
gonna head for those ruins and find those key pieces.
There's
Freaking
Billy
love
Jackson.
Billy Reeves and those new action movies he does.
Yeah, he's great.
that! The captain means business!
Billy Elba, also in the Sonic movie.
Yeah. Classic performance. Also, I love how quickly the cat has like lost all respect with any other member.
As it should be the case with that ugly talking cat. Not saying
Honestly,
all cats are ugly, just that talking cat is ugly. Look at this thing.
I'm just like, it might be like one of like the worst like anthropomorphic like cats I've ever seen like in anything, and like not like as a dig against like this game, because I think it's like somewhat intentional to make him just like super unappealing. But it kind of reminds me of, there was an old comic strip like probably 10-15 years ago called Get Fuzzy.
Yeah.
He reminds me of the cat from that comic strip.
No, Satchel or no, Satchel's the dog.
Satchel was the dog, and I think it was Bucky.
Bucky,
was the cat.
yes, Bucky's the cat.
It's like that same kind of like, just like, it's like, what if we just like took an animal and just like literally just like made it stand up on its like hind legs in like a really unnatural looking like design.
Hold on, I was gonna make a reference to Get Fuzzy that my dad and I always make. I pledge allegiance to the can that is tuna or something like the goody fishiness that is tuna. You remember that bit? Where he's like going through an entire like pledge allegiance to tuna and how much he loves tuna. It's like the whole like strip is just that. It's like this week's strip. Pledge allegiance to tuna. Go.
That was a fun comic. Like I don't know. I used to have the books too, or at least a couple of them. Uh-oh, Steve is entering the Matrix.
We're dealing with this Mark subplot more than I thought we would be.
I thought it'd be a bit more occasional, but
yeah,
we're getting him like every 10 minutes.
Yep.
But that's not the only one.
I presume that means we're gonna get additional context a lot quicker or something.
I see.
We're going after those secrets now. If I didn't have Steve, I would never have been able to do all this, would I? Thanks, Dad. I want you to know that I'm so glad I was reborn like this.
Well then, I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. I'm so glad.
I reprogrammed his brain to think he liked this.
Oh, it's...
I was gonna say, like,
You'll be careful out
does
there.
this subplot kind of feel like there may be like this is our way of explaining to like the extra stupid players like what the story is.
To
If
be
you can
fair,
like translate it down to like 8-year-old.
To be fair, it's very, very good for Let's Plays here where I can't pay attention.
Right. It was like that was like a nice like 30-second summary with the last like 10 minutes of cutscenes. It's great.
Yep. First set of rooms
Also
you go
that-
to. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, read that out loud.
No, I was back ways where Lalo talked about how she used to cheat the boss fight.
Well then, catch up, and then we'll go on adventures. Oh hey.
It does not matter which set of ruins you go to first. I usually just go in the same order as in the first half of the game. Juraika, Zerardo, Vedan. But do whatever you want. Imo Zerard is the most obnoxious though. Gotta tell his dad about the plot advancements.
Where do we want to go,
Choose
Gray?
carefully, Smo. Lala says it matters a lot and that she will judge you for picking the wrong one, so...
Rose Nebula it is.
We haven't even been to the Rose Nebula, have you?
No, but I don't think that's one of the places that was mentioned by Lala there.
Lala says, you are such a butt... Lala's being mean to Smo now.
I see the gray at the end of that.
I chose not to read it, though.
I know you chose not to read it, and I chose to correct you for not reading it.
Well, that's my chat window. You can't read it, Smo. It's
It
against the rules now.
shows up on my chat window as well. Maybe not on stream, but it shows it up on the side here where I'm reading.
Well, it says Rose Nebula is just for a hunt you can buy on Zerard. Oh, you're telling me Rose Nebula is DLC? That's rough. Can't believe microtransactions reach this far back into the past.
Defeat the evil that is microtransactions. Get back to the past. I don't know. Is it just for loading that it's... Wait, how do I get out of here? Being in the ship throws me off more than anything.
What are you talking about? There's just a boat. Boats confuse and terrify you?
Yes.
Landlubber. Can you just like jump over the side? I feel like you should be able to.
Man just called me a landlubber. I don't know how I feel about that.
Look. I've seen you lubbing on that land.
Wow. Wow.
So you can teleport from the command room to any teleporter you have unlocked on the planet. Oh, you can just like leave the planet that way. That's just cheating though. Oh, I can go to Burkakwa.
Is that where we want to go? I thought there was one like... No, that's to the altar. I thought there was one closer to the ship. So basically like for us to start at the beginning. I guess that would be Burkakwa?
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was one like right off the ship, at least when you first came here. I think you had to wander the forest a little bit.
Yeah.
Look King says, wow. I agree, Look King. This game is WoW. It's pretty good.
It's not WoW. Bro, this thing from WoW. How dare you say it's like WoW?
I mean, this looks identical to WoW. Like, if you put these games like next to each other, like, I wouldn't know the difference. Was I at the actual spaceport this time before? It was the swamp where you crashed. That's right, because we ran out of gas.
I see. So how do I get to actually there? Oh. It's behind us.
Do we have like a specific destination or we have to like wander for it?
I'm not sure. I know I like wandering,
I've got a good
but
Let's hurry.
that includes clearing out the map.
Also, I love that the game like auto-corrected your cast to be the players or like to be the characters they wanted for the story.
Like, can we hold on? Can we go ahead and
Can you change that anytime? You have to be like at a save point. Oh, you can do that anytime. Wow.
Yeah.
I take back all the things I was thinking. This game's pretty cool.
Dogman.
It does that a couple times where it puts specific people in your party. A couple
Don't
times.
fall behind, okay?
I mean, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But also, like, it is like a little jarring.
Let me know. Yeah, just let me know. Just one of those quick little messages that say like, "Hey." I'm guessing.
I think like because there were some. I want to say was it Kingdom Hearts where like it would tell you like certain characters are required for this section, and it would kind of like have you switch yourself so you knew that was happening.
Maybe.
So I want to say like for like the Mulan level, like they force you to have Mulan for like certain sections and other stuff like that. I could be wrong.
No, that would make sense to me.
But it was nice because like even though they are like taking away the choice, at least they're being upfront about it and not just surprising you. Like, hey, what if we just like change your team right as you head into like a really difficult boss? That'd be kind of funny. Can't believe Smo's making a lady fight.
Yeah, well, if she's on my party, she's fighting. You want the XP? You fight.
Well, look what happens. You get her killed.
Ah, well, that's her fault.
To be fair, between like the three characters, it kind of makes sense that she'd be the most spongy.
What, you trying to say because she's barely wearing anything?
Just saying, we have like the two fully armored gentlemen, and then like the lady running around in like a not bikini. It's like, I was like,
I'm guessing this is where we're supposed to go.
I mean, this does look. Did we come here before? This looks kind of different.
It's new.
Yes, I mean, seems correct then, especially considering all the enemies seem appropriately tougher.
L2. Yeah! And then I'm going to... Desert Wind.
It says he went out a different path that was blocked out the first time he came to the planet. Ah, I was paying attention, Lala. I knew that. I was testing your knowledge.
We did it.
I just want to make sure that Lala's able to keep up, you know? It's... Lala doesn't understand the fine details of the story the way we do, Smo.
Yeah. What do we understand?
I mean, I think we've already fully predicted the final hour of the game in terms of, like, every single plot twist that'll come.
Oh, yeah, totally.
We don't need to go over it again. But...
Yeah. The Graylians show up and tell us that we did a good job, and then we beat them up for trying to manipulate us. Yeah.
I felt a great disturbance, like somebody somewhere was just like shaking their fist in my direction.
What's that?
I don't know. It was weird. Just felt like a sudden fear.
Did you do something to make someone angry?
I don't like.
Yeah, I
don't like the dancing dolls, by the way.
It just did a little the pirouette, little spinny thing.
Tatooine, why are you making me read stuff? What'd I do? Man, such rude people we have on stream tonight.
When do we not have rude? Wait. Is this including you?
I
or
blame
not
your
including
influence. I'm a fount of joy and well wishes. I exude happiness. You literally said you were super bitter earlier. Yeah, but like, it's like the kind of bitterness that's like refreshing, you know, like a pomegranate. Those are bitter, right? I don't know.
Pomegranate is.
Isn't there a better way to go?
I don't know. I don't like the taste of them,
Jaster.
so I assume it's bitter.
Jaster, no. Maybe a little tart, but not bitter.
Exactly, bitter. Or like is okra bitter? I'm trying to think like what a bitter thing is. Yeah,
bitter would
you
be
know.
like chomping into a rind of like orange or something like that. If not
Love
the
me
actual
some
orange,
lemon
but
zest.
like the rind of it. Yeah, that's bitter.
I always loved the chewy outside of a watermelon.
Ugh. Hey, heal
What?
potions. Ugh.
You tell me you never like chewed on the skin of the watermelon to get like every little bit of juice out of it?
Ugh, Gray,
That's like the white part. Look,
I
I'm
have-
just gonna say the
I
white
have-
part's the best part.
I have heard about grilling the white part, to be honest.
Yeah. I might have got that from my grandma because she loathes the idea of like wasting even a scrap of what might be considered nutrition. She's like one of those.
You can't trick me, that's just a cuckoo.
Hit it.
Kookaloo?
It's a kookaloo. It's different. Legally distinct, you might say.
Get to my kookaloo.
Let's keep going.
A literal green outside, says Lala. Why not both? I'm just saying. If it's organic, it must be good for you. That's just a fact. For Kakwa.
Let's keep this pace
Go ahead
up.
and eat a bunch of poison ivy. Like, eat it.
I feel like I would gain the strength, right? That's how that works.
You
Like,
would
that
turn
way when
into a
people touch me, they become
supervillainous.
irritated.
No, you turn into a super villainous.
Villainess?
Yeah, and then get chased around by a man in a bat suit.
Impossible.
Sorry, I don't make these rules.
Impossible. My testosterone is too powerful.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you deal with the green.
Lala is stunned into silence by your ridiculous ramblings, Mo. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. I have so much money. I am buying all the things.
I was gonna say, you're like, when did you become like so dang rich? Like, holy cow!
I invested in space coin.
Are you telling me that that rind right there wouldn't be delicious? Look at that color. That's a color that says I'm edible.
What about the banana?
No, you use the banana rind for comedy. We all know that.
Ultra spicy pepper. How many are there? 10? Take them.
Ooh.
6.
I've been like way into spicy food recently.
Ooh, what you been? What's your poison?
Just like, well, just like because I have to do like fat-free like everything, and so like as far as condiments go, I can do like Tabasco and sriracha for basically free. And so that's just been like my flavoring of choice for a lot of meals. Along with jalapenos, because I like jalapenos a lot. Not necessarily super spicy, but they're just delicious.
Are you not a mustard fan?
I don't like mustard, honestly.
Okay, fair enough.
Like it's fine. Like,
and I don't mean yellow
if it's
mustard.
like-
I mean like stone ground, like legit mustard.
I don't know that I've ever had that particularly, actually, but
It's a lot less
I just-
vinegary than yellow mustard. It's more of like the mustard flavor, I guess.
I might like that then, because my problem is like I've never been a huge fan of like a strong vinegar taste, or like even like a mild one. Outside of like pickled stuff, like I do like pickly things, but
Yeah, stone ground mustard is much
exception.
more like, I mean, because it's just mustard seed ground to bits, basically. But it's much better. I love having that with like a sausage in like a brioche bun, some sauerkraut, some grilled onion. Oh, and then you throw the stone ground mustard on it. Mwah, mwah, so good.
I'll have to give that a try. 'Cause I wonder, because I bet I would like that better actually than just like the regular yellow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's not that like I hate mustard, but it's just, like it's just never been like my first choice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's I'd rather have that than ketchup on most of my stuff. But it's like it depends. Like if it's a starchy food, ketchup. If it's a meat, then probably mustard. It's kind of like the overarching rule.
That's pretty fair. Yeah, I used to be like a huge ketchup guy back when I was like a kid and stuff, but that's a condiment that I've like really moved away from in recent years. Like I just like don't like as much as I used to. Like I don't know. Let's see. Lala says watching Oron with friends, and I guess that does confirm banana peels are for comedy bits. True.
Whose side is that on? That's your side, Gray. No, that means you
my
get our
mods
better
are really
viewers.
slacking.
All this running.
Lala says I'm too white for spicy stuff. I mean, like, reminds me, I bought a cake and bake pizza earlier and forgot to bake it, and now there's not enough time until I have to go collect my teenager. Which is unfortunate because the pizza was for her. Lala, what have you done? You failed your teenager.
Let's keep going.
I like cake and bake pizzas. Those are always fun.
Yeah, those are good.
I live pretty close to a Costco where you can get like the take and bakes they do. Freaking love take and bake Costco pizza.
Agreed.
Although my current
of their like pre-built kits are incredible. Like the Costco pre-built kits are just so good.
You know, their deli goes hard. Like for how cheap that stuff is, it's crazy. It's like I've also gotten like their because I think they do like rotisserie chicken if I'm not crazy, which is like also awesome.
I like getting their enchiladas, like the ones that you just throw in the oven.
That's the end of that.
Those are good. I've had those once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Also, thank you, Lala, for being a good mod. I take back all the things I said. And
You
some of
better.
the things I thought.
We're gonna have trouble getting through here.
But some of the things I will always stand by.
Can we really win this?
I usually get Papa Murphy's. You know, I do like Papa Murphy's. I've never personally gone out of my way to get Papa Murphy's, but like I've always liked it when I've had it. But for some reason, like it feels like more of a hassle because like I'm always like shopping at Costco anyway, and I'm like I'm gonna reward myself by getting a pizza because I'm so good at shopping and not having panic attacks. But then like Papa Murphy's is like a whole thing where I have to go there. Quiet smoke. Shopping is hard.
No, I'm not. I'm laughing because it's real. It's just like, yeah. Going outside is scary.
Like, and I don't know like how it is like for the ones near you. Like the Costco in my city is busy all the time. Like I've tried going at like every time of day, and it's never.
I think that's just
Never-
Costco's in general.
I guess.
Oh, we
And
were talking.
unfortunately, it's like the worst kind of people that shop at Costco. The
Yeah.
most Karen-y Karens, but
Hope it all
Yeah,
goes well.
yeah, unfortunately.
Here they come.
Speaking of spicy stuff, by the way, Gray, I'm gonna share you a recipe live on stream of some
wow.
like.
I'm never gonna remember this, but
No,
I
that's
appreciate
fine.
it.
But you could come back to this stream whenever you want, and you can do it.
Quick.
Here. So
Quick,
it's
clip
a it's a habanero hot sauce that I love making. It's almost chutney-esque.
Challenge it all.
But
Okay.
what you do is you take a really, really ripened mango, like basically leave it in the fridge for like a week.
Okay,
you
so
then
it's like
take-
nice and soft.
Yeah, you take a packet of habaneros, a like half a packet of jalapenos. Is it 1 or 2 onions? I think 1 onion. Like a whole thing of garlic. You boil that up for a while, and you throw it in a blender with salt and vinegar and Worcestershire sauce, surprisingly, and you blend that up, throw it in the fridge, and you wait a day and throw that on either chips or meat or steak, especially steak. It's delicious on steak.
And it
That's
sounds
some
like
good
a
stuff.
super tasty like mango salsa kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I may have to try that because
Are we?
I do like habaneros. Like habaneros, I have to be a bit more moderate about because my stomach doesn't like habaneros.
Right.
But
Here we go.
man, I do. Spicy stuff is just tasty. I wish
If it's done well. If it's
I wish
done
my
well.
genetics were better built for it, because I would eat spicy stuff constantly if it didn't obliterate me. But
I luckily got that racial buff.
Popping up like crazy.
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a pretty good one when you get the rolls for it.
We'll
But
have to break
Yeah.
through.
When you get the rolls.
I don't know. I assume we get to like re-roll our stats at some point, right?
Sorry,
does that
Gray. Oh my goodness. What is
Hell are
this?
those?
I don't
Holy
like
crap.
I don't like any of this. Does
Sounds
this
the
even work
worst
against you
thing.
guys? No damage.
Oh, I wonder if to like jump and hit the tippy tip or something.
Those enemies are the worst. Are they
I mean-
enemies? Or are they just I'm confused.
It's activating the tryptophobia that I didn't know I had. That's for sure. Like, ooh.
Okay.
This is from
we're
Costco. I
gonna-
usually buy their meatloaf, shepherd's pie, or chicken. Oh, I didn't. Wait, Costco has meatloaf there? I didn't know this.
go ahead
I might have to
and
try to get
do
me
that.
Costco meatloaf. That sounds
Oh.
amazing. You can order Papa Murphy's online, pick it up, then you don't have to talk to you as much. That's true. I guess there's just, and I don't know, I'm weirdly, I don't know if it's like lazy, but just like there's just like certain places like I never like want to go out of my way for. And Papa Murphy's has been that. I should probably, I'll definitely try Papa Murphy's. Like it's literally like on my way home from work, so it wouldn't be that hard to like order ahead or something.
Grayson, I have a question.
Although I guess sure.
What is a Papa Murphy's?
It's a pizza place
Ah.
where they don't cook the pizza, they just make it for you, and then you take it home and you bake it yourself.
See, I don't know.
It
if
might
we
be like
have
a
any
West
of
Coast
those.
thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know if we have any of those on our poor old eastern side over here. Maybe Hatsune could.
Like I was gonna say, like I thought it was honestly that Utah
update
thing,
me.
but then Lala mentioned it, which means it must be at least that far over too. But it's
I'll
just
see-
like at least it used to be nice because like it's super cheap, I mean, relatively to other places because you know they don't bake it. You save a bit of cost there in theory.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
In my house got rid of the churros and we traveled 20 minutes to that one that has horse stables for the Amish. The churros are pretty good.
I was gonna ask that smell. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Well, King, you're from California. You should know all about it. That's as west as like, I lived in LA and they don't have it. Well, LA doesn't have anything nice. Let's be real.
Wow.
It says these enemies are the worst. I was running from them because they suck. Anyway, great. I wrote down Smo's recipe and sent it. Oh, thank you, Lala.
I'll see if I can't
I
find.
don't know why
an
you're calling a
actual
recipe in
for
quotes.
it.
That feels kind of rude. I
No,
feel like
it's
Smo gave
because-
very precise instructions.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank
Just-
you for
You get
understanding.
one mango plus fistful of habanero plus some amount of jalapenos, and you have a party.
But you know what packs I'm
They sell
talking about,
pizza,
right?
salads, bread, cookie dough, and all raw, so you can take them. I didn't know they sold the other stuff. Any other? That's kind of cool.
Well, I guess you would have to go to some sort of like food market to get the habaneros.
Right. That's not so bad. There's a place called Rancho Market near me that
Mhm.
I can tolerate because it's like a Hispanic market, so the people there are actually like pretty cool. Like
That's
like
weird.
not to be
Just
like
kidding.
judgmental. Like
That's weird. We're usually not.
I don't know. Like the Rancho Market's cool. There's an Oriental Market not too far from me. That's also it's more interesting because for some reason there's a lot of like college kids that'll go there because they think they know what they're doing, but that's
I
where you
mean,
can get like the good curries. They have the best cuts of meat at that Oriental Market for some reason. They have like the best beef.
Yeah. Aside from H Mart, most of our like food markets are everything. So it's like you don't go to like an Asian food market or a Hispanic food market. It's like you go to the food market, you're gonna find it there. Like we're just so like mixed in all the time.
Yeah, that is slowly becoming the place. Like, because there's a Walmart near me that I'm constantly being surprised by the kind of variety they're starting to get there. Like, it's still not quite as good as like just going to like the dedicated market, but I mean, they sell QP at Walmart now, which I was shocked. Well, King says, I will end you, Gramps. Looking, gotta respect Smo, he is your elder. Pretty accurate recipe, says Looking. You can get
I don't
crustless pizza too,
know.
Grace, just like cheese and other ingredients and continue to bake. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I don't know.
See, 'cause I've got a-
where- Yeah, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
It's like I've got to be kind of strict with what I can eat recently. Like pizza's been off the menu for like a year, but I think in another few months I can start having pizza again. So I'm excited.
That's good. So there is that one teleporter down here. And I understand I can use teleporters to do the things, but I also like talking and grinding, so you know.
I mean, there's definitely a benefit to like getting the walking in, because otherwise you're gonna end up critically underleveled on accident.
Yeah. I don't have to spend
Like-
a random stream night grinding.
well. Let's hurry.
I feel like we've been pretty lucky on that so far. Like I don't think you've had to spend too much time like doing like
No,
grinding,
just-
right?
Just one stream basically worth of it.
I mean that's not bad at all for like a JRPG. Like, let's be real.
And by one stream, I think it was an hour, maybe 2 hours. Like I don't think it was a full like 3-hour stream or anything like that.
Right. Yes, that's honestly very reasonable. Because they need to go to specific markets here because the Northeasterners are weirdos about mixing foods. Yeah, they don't want their cultures touching each other on the same plate.
Here they come.
no good.
God, how... I don't understand people who don't like mixed foods like that. Like, I can't have, like... I don't know. People who don't like the peas and mashed potato thing, it's like, do you not like shepherd's pies? Because, like, that's basically what it is. Just eat your damn pie.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've always been, like... And perhaps to, like, an excess, but I've always been, like, a mixer. Like, whenever I get, like, a plate of food, it becomes, like, one thing.
It depends what it is, but I'm kind of in the same boat most of the time, yeah. Like, if you get, like, a good thing of, like, meat, peas, and potatoes or something like that, or some sort of veggie with potatoes, ow! Like, I like having a forkful with like, all parts of the meal. Ow!
Yeah, kind of custom make your own casseroles, like, that's what I like to do, like, on Thanksgiving especially. And that might come down to, like, a lot of my meals growing up were, like, that kind of thing of, like, my mom would gather, like, a pile of different ingredients and kind of, like, made her own thing. Which is really fun.
My earliest adventures...
We used to do a thing called, like...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No,
I was just gonna... No, finish your story, I'll get to mine.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, one of the things we ate a bunch growing up was what my mom called Hawaiian haystacks. Which was just, like, rice and then, like, 1,000 random things that we had in the fridge. And then you kind of, like, made your own thing.
My first adventures into cooking were called trash can soups, which would basically be a packet of ramen and then whatever I wanted to throw in the ramen.
Ooh.
So
ramen is good for... Yeah.
Surprisingly, one of the better mixes I had was leftover venison and ramen. It was very weird, but very good.
That would be potentially good, I suppose.
Very smoky flavor. If you don't like it, then, you know.
Right. I do like venison. Like, my stepdad was a hunter growing up, so we used to have elk semi-regularly. So, kind of a different kind of meat. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
What can you say, the struggle meal? Ramen is honestly great. Like, 'cause I definitely had a phase where, like, the only kind of cooking I knew how to do was, like, stovetop ramen plus, like, meat plus veggie. I mean, like, I've done soup. I do, like, cabbage and, like, strips of beef for, like, a long time. That was really tasty.
Ooh, that sounds
like,
good.
just crack an egg in it.
I didn't realize until later in my life how much I love cabbage.
Cabbage is kind of great just because, like, it becomes the flavor of whatever you mix it with. Like, it's such a good base. Like, I think I like cabbage more than I like just, like... Well, iceberg lettuce is honestly kind of trashed now that I'm older and understand what I was tricked with as a child, but... Like, cabbage is, like, superior to, like, pretty much every form of lettuce I'm aware of.
Yeah, I like throwing cabbage in the mix of salads, like if it isn't already included, because it just adds a super nice crunch to everything.
Oh, it's so tasty. Like I love the way, like, I always put cabbage in my stir fries, just because, like, I love the way, like, it softens up too, like, because, like, even, like, when it's soft, like, it still, like, feels, like, really substantial. Whereas, like, when you, like, heat up, like, spinach or something, it becomes just, like a barely held together, like, liquid leaf.
We're not on the wrong path, are we?
It's still tasty in a different way, but...
Spinach mixed in with a ground meat is really good, like either turkey or beef or something like that. That's super good, but I feel like just having cooked spinach by itself is kind of a mess. And you really have to get into the mindset of Popeye to get it down.
Yeah, like, 'cause I do like cooked spinach. Like, boiled spinach is honestly not super great. But, like, in a stir fry, or, like, if you kind of, like, bake it and, like, get, like, a little bit, like, oil and salt on it or something, like, to like, that's pretty tasty. But yeah, like, you know,
what hit me?
I'm just getting hungry. A rock?
I used the wrong item, just being so confused by what hit me.
I feel like you were pretty far away from anything I could see, but
I think the enemy I killed hit me at the very last like thing.
oh, it like
So,
finished the
yeah,
attack,
like-
even though like it was already like falling over or something.
Yeah.
Up like crazy.
Went up like crazy. Oh, come on. Now you're doing the like take 2 steps. At least these guys are easy.
Yeah, the aggressive force now.
Don't cross our path.
Also, Lala had to leave forever because you offended her, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. I would be the one to offend her.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm so nice to Lala. Cooking, so usually I'd finish the end of my cooking to preserve the vitamins and minerals. Yeah, I need to get those vitamins out of there ASAP. Like,
No vitamins and or minerals in here.
Here we go.
well, of course not. Like,
Just let us go.
everyone, like, I'm trying to get more muscly. I can't have vitamins. It's slowing me down. Making me soft. It's no good.
I've been actually like on a regimen of B12 recently because it's just like I sleep way too much. I have no energy for anything. Abilities, that's what I was doing. That, and I got a prescription for vitamin D because it's hard to get it even when you are outside all the time during this time of the year.
That do be a little bit true. You gotta get some L-theanine. That's the good stuff.
I wouldn't even know what that
Fall
is.
behind, okay?
It's an extract from like green tea, I guess, but like it's. I've started having an L-theanine tablet with like my shot of caffeine in the morning. And it helps to like mellow out the caffeine, so like I don't feel like I'm having a mini heart attack, which is nice.
Are we?
Oh, okay.
But it also like, I don't know, there's something about it where it's like, because like by itself it doesn't really do much, but like with caffeine it kind of like balances out the energy level to actually like give you like a pretty good span of energy, as opposed to like just like a quick spike.
Military drills.
And that helps get me through like a good half of the day without feeling all weird and sleepy.
Yeah. I usually will take a nap in the middle of the day and take a normal multivitamin gummy, like 2 gummies or whatever like that, right as I wake up, and that's how I'm good for stream usually. Is this another mimic?
Yeah. Might be. We'll never know for sure.
Just let us go.
Luckily it looks like this just insta-kills it, so... Yep, there we go.
Right. Yeah, I think the mimics don't seem to be like increasing in strength.
Right.
So that seems to be like it's gonna become increasingly a non-issue, I guess, as you come across them.
Everyone's got upgrades? Whoa. Yes,
Yeah,
I will
that's-
take the fire resistance.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good choice. I respect that.
We're basically done with that tree. Just need the AP efficiency, and we're good on all that corner of his thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how quickly you've been able to kind of get these filled out.
Yeah, I'm
It's like
starting
nice
to
progress.
like, maybe it's because I was always younger when I played these JRPGs, but I feel like we were still in the middle of the game, and all of a sudden we're like doing the middle end run kind of thing here. Like, go
Right.
revisit the planets, and it's like, wait, we're doing the revisiting already? Did we just start this game? It's like, no.
Oh yeah, it's been going for a second actually, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like we've been playing forever just because it's been a long span of real time.
Yeah, I mean, once the GPU died, that kind of put everything on delay.
Yeah.
They come.
Fancy foul.
I mean, it was, to be fair. And it looks like a ho-oh.
This Go-Oh, this is just a Pokemon. Don't even.
Yeah, that.
What is that Pokemon Pseudo
Is that little bucket hands? Oh, yeah, Pseudo-Wudo.
Praise to all the many spirits.
Which, as I get older, I have infinitely more respect for the people who like Englishified the Pokemon, because I never realized like how good some of those like puns and wordplays were.
Yeah. Pseudo wood, rock type. It's not wood.
Right. It's so simple. Like, I still remember like having my mind absolutely blown when somebody pointed out that Ekans and Arbok are just Snake and Cobra backwards.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that, like, I lost all trust in everything forever. Like, I think I took, like, every single Pokemon, like, spelled it backwards just to make sure I wasn't being tricked somewhere else.
No, Abracadabra Alakazam was always my favorite.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty good.
I was like, oh, that's so good. It also helps a bit, like, that episode in the Pokemon cartoon was my favorite. Because,
is that the one with, like...
It's the one with the ghost types as well.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was a fun little...
I guess it's like 2 episodes, technically. It's like a 2-parter.
Yeah, 'cause I remember it being like kind of like a bit of an arc, because...
He goes to try to fight Sabrina, and then Sabrina kicks his butt. And then he's like, man, I need more Pokemon. And then he goes meets the ghost types and has fun with them. And then he takes Gengar.
He dies.
Pretty sure he doesn't die. He does hang out with them, though. Oh, yeah, no, he does. He does. He turns into the ghost version of himself.
Yeah, he
like,
becomes a ghost type for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's like while like Misty and Brock have been like turned into like that whole arc was like wild, honestly. like that like went crazy places.
Not good.
Yeah, that thing that might be like one of my favorite arcs too, from at least the original Pokemon. Like a lot of original Pokemon is pretty good. Like I still love the shipwreck episodes, and then like the Island of Giant Pokemon arc.
Oh, that's a great one.
They just like they had really clever stuff going on. I don't know.
I remember the clip in the opening of the Giant Pokemon always got me hyped. Like before that episode came out, whenever I watched it, I was like, "What episode is that? I want my giant kaiju Pokemon."
Yeah, it looks so cool. I remember being so disappointed playing Pokemon Blue and be like, "Where's the giant Pokemon Island?"
And it took them like 6 games to finally add giant Pokemon.
Right, like as a legit thing.
Yeah.
Like, and then it wasn't quite as cool, but it was still kind of cool.
Yeah, Gigamax is alright.
It was different.
Yeah.
It was that 1% different that, you know, that every game strives to have.
Wasn't Mega Evolutions, but you know, different.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, how is everybody dying in like 1 hit? I'm so...
Yeah, like, did your guys like...
Oh.
I don't know, like, what happened? Is your like equipment like falling off super hard all of a sudden, or like...
What? Look at my health right now. What just happened?
I think that dragonfly spit in your direction and everyone just fainted. Wow. These guys are hitting hard. That's kind of crazy. I can't believe Jaster just said a swear word.
I was like, what are you talking about? Good.
I remember the Japanese names because I watched Pokemon Japanese at first, then watched it in English. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, the Japanese are definitely like toe-to-toe as far as like wordplay levels.
Mm-hmm.
We have the willpower. We can get through this.
I used to know a lot of those ones, but like I'm a bit more vague on my Japanese names these days. But like I still know a lot of Gen 1, but beyond that, like I couldn't tell you for Japanese. But
okay, cool.
You're doing great.
Yep.
Let's go.
Here they come.
You can tell this is the earlier area. These things are dying in one hit. It's so bizarre to have like harder enemies in the mix with like super easy enemies.
Don't fall behind, okay?
Yeah, it is kind of interesting how they just like, instead of like taking away the weak enemies, they like left them, but then like added random pockets of tough enemies.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of makes sense, but it's also just like, I don't know. You kind of have these like random fights that like don't really give you like any meaningful resources at that point.
Yeah.
Get like 10 XP or whatever.
Less 3.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Drowsy.
Suripuru. Wait, Suripuru? Wait, Suripuru.
Sleeper?
Sure. I don't know, my katakana is like, I can never piece together, but...
Where's the new area?
I mean, I know like a lot of the Pokemon in Japanese, like, it's basically like onomatopoeia they mash together.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get like Pikachu. The sound of lightning plus the sound of a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
All this running reminds me of military drills.
I think I went the wrong way.
Oh no, you're going to the we're gonna fight that boss again.
Yeah.
Guess that was the third boss by the time you got here, but
Yeah.
wait, darn autocorrect.
Let's keep this up. This is the best
And
approach.
I'm not sure what you're trying to spell. If you want to give it another try, you can let us know what you meant. Or you can just spell it out with romanized katakana.
I would be one to appreciate that. And I'm sure Gray would too, since he doesn't like using his brain.
And katakana is that one where it's like... It always takes me like a half second. Like, I'm real solid on hiragana.
Mm-hmm.
Suripa. Wait, Suripu. Suripu. I see. Sleep. Makes sense.
Sleep. No. Never. Here we go.
Yeah. How do we get one of them Pokemon?
Sleep Pokemon or drowsy?
Yeah. I mean, either. How do I get him to knock me out every night?
I don't know. I don't know. It's actually, I think I named my drowsy at one point Benadryl.
Yeah. I wonder if we can convince Nintendo to start selling like Pokemon branded like sleep medicine. Like how well do you think that would go in the long run? I don't see any possible issues. Hypno Suripa. Like Suripu to Suripa. Okay. I mean, granted, some of the English ones aren't much better in terms of laziness.
Drowsy gets a pass because he knows Dream Eater, and Gengar knows Dream Eater, so therefore they're friends. That's how it works.
Right. I don't think I ever once used Gengar in my team.
You know, that tracks.
I don't know. Like, didn't you have to like trade with a friend or something to get Gengar?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't have those.
That tracks.
At least I didn't have any friends that had like trader cables.
Oh, we had those all over our school. Like, I don't think anybody who had a Game Boy did not have a trader cable ready to go.
Man, you went to a rich kid school.
I really didn't. And honestly, it wasn't but 2 years later that they banned Pokemon because it was a Christian school.
I mean, Pokemon is of the devil.
Yep. It was actually
I watched that episode of South Park.
I lived right in the middle of that because that was around the time the school decided it was Pokemon was the devil when that big televised sermon like went on.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
Billy something. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I think there's like a televangelist named Billy something, but I think he's a different kind of crazy from what I recall.
Yeah.
Like, the TV preachers I've never known much about, honestly. Like, unless they go especially off their gourd. Like, there's gotta be like some good ones, and like I feel like I only hear about the bad ones.
I think
Like,
with TV preachers, like, you're already predicated on partially trying to make money. And that's...
Yeah, I feel like it's probably already bad footing, but...
Exactly. I mean, I'm sure there are some that mean well and are actually just trying to use TV as a medium, but...
Right.
By and large, it feels like you're already starting off on the wrong foot if you're going to televangelism. That was the word.
And I just feel like it's one of those things, like, I feel like it's very likely to, even if you start with good intentions, like, it could very much corrupt you, the success in the fame.
Yeah. Actually, one of my friends asked me to start watching the show Righteous Gemstones, which is kind of like a comedic take on kind of the dark side of...
Oh, I haven't seen the ads for that.
It's a Danny McBride thing, so it's that kind of humor. Very irreverent, but...
Gotcha.
That's the premise, is just like, hey, let's follow a family who, you know, was like a pastor church family, but they're all terrible people. But it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is fire.
Oh, shame to come to an end. What?
Are you just
Okay.
dead? Are
That's
you
what
a
ghosts
spirit?
look like in this game.
Great.
Kind of will-o'-the-wisp.
Great. Is this a specter?
I mean, depending on the culture, I think this would be... Actually, I think Hawaiian. I want to say, like, the spirits can appear this way.
Okay, well that...
They have, like,
I mean, it's
they have,
not...
like, the ghost marches. They're, like, balls of flame, like, traveling through the jungle.
Not
I
quite
bet there's
the
other
same,
cultures
but,
that do
but,
it too,
but in the same ballpark with the like water-based weaponry. So yeah, okay. I see it.
It certainly is a
Well,
sad-
King says,
Oh,
my favorite is
wisp.
Jigglypuff, which is Puddin. See, I know Puddin very well just
Yeah.
because my uncle, his copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee was stuck on the Japanese side, and none of us knew how to, like, get it back to English. So, I remember...
Yeah, sorry. I keep trying to talk over you. I don't mean to do that. Continue.
No, you're good. But I just remember because, like, my uncle's favorite character to play was Jigglypuff, and so he was like, Puddin!
I remember
all the time.
the Super Smash Bros. OG, when you went to the character screen, it had Puddin underneath as the other name. Because it showed, like, the English and the Japanese name.
Oh, that's fun. I just remember it was always like, Puddin! Koopa! I can't remember what the other, like, it was pretty fun.
Oh man, Super Smash Brothers. I miss when you weren't, like, try hard.
Oh, Melee was a good time to be a Smash player.
Is it really safe for us to go?
At least if you're in the offline circuit.
Yeah.
Just keep coming.
Let's get this over with fast.
Not
I
to
feel
say I
like,
don't.
my you know,
It's like, I do like the newer Smash Brothers. It's just the fan base has gone a little out of my realm.
you know, and this is like my problem with, like, a lot of games is, like, move to, like, online capabilities. Like, the meta becomes, like, so much less fun. Like, playing, like Pokemon Online kind of killed my love for the Pokemon games because the meta was too much work.
Oh, I didn't even have to play online for that. I just played with friends that knew the meta, and that ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I see, okay. You guys went on Game FAQ, saw what were the best Pokemon, and then pulled that up. Gotcha. I get what
Yeah.
we're playing now.
It's just a shame.
It's
It's one
kind
of
of...
those things, like, and even, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, it's kind of how I feel about, like, playing certain card games that, like, you know, people like to play with, what are they called? Proxy decks, where they just like, this card is this card, but it's not actually this card because I don't have the money for it. And it's like, but play within the limitations then.
Sure.
Now you're just min-maxing a
Right.
card game. Just play within the limitations.
Right. No, yeah, like I kind of get the idea of like proxy, but like I feel like if it's within the realm of like for funsies, then sure. But like I see people that are like that have proxy decks and they're super intense about it. It's like, dude, you're playing with. First of all, it's probably a children's card game. Secondly, a fake children's card game now. You're proving nothing. Like.
Screw your logic. I have a cards game. Card game.
Screw the money, there are rules. Wait a minute.
That doesn't sound right. Oh, little Karibo. You ever watch that video of him doing the entire first episode via memory while walking through his town?
I haven't seen that, but that sounds really funny.
Like, he's just walking, somebody's recording him, and just goes like, okay, start, and he does the entire first episode from memory, every character just right there on the spot. It's just like, that's, you know what? Awesome. I also met him at MomoCon. He was super nice.
He seems very cool. Like we were, like before the stream we were talking about like AVGN. I think Little Karibo is like in that same caliber of just truly stand-up creator. Just like, and I mean, it's kind of a bummer because it seems like he's got like a lot of health issues, which has really hurt his ability to do as much as he used to. But it's incredible. Like, I mean, at this point, he is the only abridged series creator that is still working on their series, like from that time period. Like even Team 4-Star has kind of thrown in the towel.
Yeah, they're kind of doing their own thing with different things. I think the last thing Team 4-Star
Also,
did
I did
was
see the
what,
read come through. I'll mark it.
was Helsing? Is that the last thing they did?
I mean, if you mean Helsing Ultimate, that was a while back, I thought.
No, that's before
could be.
DBZ, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was like Takahata did on his own time or something. If they did like the original Helsing, then
No, it was Helsing. Well, was it the original Helsing? I think they used both bits from I don't remember.
it's I don't know. It's been a long time for me on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, after the Cell Saga, just everything kind of disappeared.
Right. I mean, and I get that, like, as far as like, and this is like another thing. It's like it's a real shame with YouTube, where it's like, because like it's something that really can't be monetized. It's something that kind of like lost the motivation for doing.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when like, I mean, YouTube couldn't be about the money because there was no money to be had.
Yep.
And so like it was all just like passion and fun. But it's also like I get like when you're putting like that much time and skill into something, it's like I can understand like doing that like on top of like a regular full-time job is like rough. And so like if you can make money, then
you want to.
It makes it easier.
Yep.
I can't fault them for like moving on to like different, more monetizable projects, but it's just like it was a different time period, and you kind of get nostalgic for how it was.
Yeah.
And also, Lala's back.
Welcome back, Lala.
You're
It'd be
more
nice
weird than
if...
funny.
That's Jiraiya for you. This jungle's really something.
Yeah, I mean, abridged humor is definitely it depends on which series you go for. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged really does hold up well. I actually rewatched it recently, and I'd say it still holds it very well. Dragon Ball Z Abridged is great.
Yeah, I feel like there are some definitely aged episodes of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Bridge has aged even better.
Right. It's impressive. Like, and I think just at least for little Krivo, since he just seems like a really like naturally funny guy. Like, for sure. I know he's like the cause I think Little Karibo also did the well, I can't remember what it was called, like the Super Naruto Bridge Super Show or something.
Not familiar
Which is
with
like
that
just
one.
it was his parody of the Naruto abridged parody series. Like, so he did a parody of a parody.
Gotcha. I remember watching the original Naruto Bridge, the first like 5 episodes they did or something like that.
Right. Yeah, and his whole point with the series is like I think his whole project that like took place over like maybe like 2 months, but he made it farther and did longer episodes and even did like the Naruto movie to end off the whole thing. It's like kind of like a neener to those guys who gave up. Like I mean, they're all friends. Like, it was kind of I think it was in good humor, but
Oh, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure all the abridged, like original abridged teams are all buddy with each other, just out of like, hey, we all did something dumb and it was fun.
I bet Lala would probably like Yu Yu Hakusho abridged. That's my personal, like, as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, I think Yu Yu Hakusho Bridge like is my most favorite.
I'm in trouble.
It's another one where like I can't remember who was it, Lanny Pator. He was like shockingly good at doing like a Kuwabara voice and a Yusuke voice, like spot on. And I feel like a lot of his jokes, like, feel like they're like right from the show, if the show had been like allowed to be written for a slightly older audience. That's when I sort of watched as well. Yeah, I mean, and that one's like super old now, because I feel like the newest episode of Yu Yu Hakusho Bridge is probably like 2011.
Oh goodness.
I hate to think about that.
Don't let it set in how long ago that was. Don't let it set in.
Right. The thing is, like, I remember watching that whole thing for the first time, like, shortly after, like, he kind of had given up and moved on to Team 4-Star, I think, at that point. And so, like, this is still, like, a relatively new thing, and maybe he'll continue it. And I still go back over to his channel now and then, like, maybe he continued it. I was like, no. That's okay. You know, speaking in my ear, so I can't hear everything very well. This is our chance, so we can say whatever we want about Lala, and she can kind of hear it. So as long as like every other word sounds kind of nice, you'll get away scot-free.
A wonderful human being and mod.
Don't let your guard
Damn it. That didn't kill him.
So what did you do? What did you say? Lala's pulling out the mallet on me. Lala, Smo is the one that said it, not me. Jeez. You need to get listening better. It's what you just said you couldn't hear very well. You don't know it was me. I was being very kind. I am always kind.
Stupid tongue punch thing.
I'm the Smo of the West, they say.
I hope they never say that, actually.
That kind of hurts.
For both our sakes, I hope they never say that. How about that?
I did think of a new channel name though. I'm just gonna rename my channel to West Smo. Smo Side.
We're doing well.
West Side Smo.
And I was like, it'll be your logo but green. I'll just blatantly steal it.
That should be your April setup for April Fools.
Just for one day, just change all the banner art.
I was gonna say
exact whatever.
Sure.
Fine.
I mean, you could do it
the
for
exact
the day.
inverse of your. The exact inverse of everything you have your channel set up as. It'd be very funny.
I mean, you could always take my videos and just like reverse them and upload them. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be great. I'll do that. I'll delete all my stuff. I'll upload all your stuff. It'll be way too much work, but it'll be worth it.
Yep.
I sent that message a while ago. My children dispersed, since that's impossible. Lol, you can't move forward until I read the message. You have to say exactly in that moment, otherwise I don't know what's happening.
Time moves ever onward, Grayson.
Lol is living not in a snapshot, and I don't appreciate that.
Well, you know what? We can't help that.
I mean, if Lala was a good friend, saying.
Your words carefully, Gray. Oh, ancient scroll.
Ooh, those are handy.
Yeah, that's another upgrade to a special attack that it doesn't need to happen because apparently I've upgraded all the way with all of them.
Oh,
That's
Rude.
well,
This jungle's really
at
something.
least you have a scroll.
I'll take you on.
Super scroll.
I'm in trouble.
I think my biggest problem is that, like, hits don't feel like they hit you until you look at your health bar. And
Yeah,
it's
you don't get. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there must be like some kind of like randomness to damage beyond just like critical hits, because I feel like you get like the big ding of damage like fairly often. It's like, I don't know, like it's like a special attack they have or something, but man,
it hurts.
this is either bought enough scrolls or haven't unlocked the ability on everyone, or both. Gaboth, sorry.
I like Gaboth. My favorite
Gaboth.
Egyptian god.
I was gonna say, that does sound like something kind of nefarious.
From here on out, we're on our own.
I feel like if like back in the day, if you got accused of like communing with Gaboth, that'd be a stoning.
We caught you talking with Gaboth.
It's like, wait, no, please. That could have been anybody's altar.
Gaboth shows up and it's like, nah, it was totally him, dude. What?
Can you imagine?
Yeah. I'm a creature of
Getting absolutely,
treachery. What'd you think was gonna happen?
absolutely ousted by your false god. So rude.
Jester,
I'm a god of treachery. What you expect?
That's the end of that.
Hey, you're supposed to betray my enemies.
Yeah, you are your worst enemy.
Curse you, irony.
Sorry the Bercoquans come near here too often.
Some Twilight Zone nonsense.
Yeah. Got a Jin giving him a high five in the back room.
I'll take you on.
you should have never shown up.
Smilier? I never noticed that was the name. I don't like that.
Smiley. There was an old, like, Windows 95 series of games called Smiley.
That feels like something that would be like a subverted horror game these days.
Yeah, it was a very, like, just kind of cheapo, somebody's, you know, like somebody could program it in BASIC nowadays kind of thing. No, don't kill him.
Ooh.
Don't you kill him. If you kill him, Diego
he's
won't
fine.
learn nothing.
Jester!
Thank you.
Go, Diego, go. Ooh. An egg.
I don't appreciate that you countered my reference with your own
Popping
reference.
up like crazy.
I'm not sure what your reference was, but
It was Batman Forever. When Two-Face is gonna shoot Bruce Wayne in the head.
oh, classic.
Yeah, that's why the Riddler says if you kill him, he won't learn nothing, and then leaves him one of his little riddles. And he does the Jim Carrey laugh, and it's like, yeah, this movie is awful, but I love it.
I love every one of those 90s Batmans.
To all the
Like-
good spirits.
Like, which
I mean,
actually, now I think about it, 'cause, like, those,
Batman and what? Oh, okay. I was
no,
like,
you
what
go
was
on.
it?
You can finish your thought.
I was gonna say Batman, like, was it 89? 88?
Right.
Whatever. That Batman and Batman Returns are absolutely phenomenal films. Like, just legitimately. The other ones are just fun.
I mean, that's pretty fair. But I think Batman and Robin was definitely an extreme film.
Yeah.
Like, it is wild to think about, like, how... Especially because Batman and Robin must have been nearly concurrent with, like, the Batman animated TV series. And just, like, imagining the juxtaposition of those two.
I think around that time, the new Adventures of Batman and Robin would have been coming out. The, like, newer line. You know what I'm talking about? Where, like, Scarecrow turned to, like,
they're not
horrifying
quite as good.
And, like, well, no, it was still great, storyline-wise, but the designs were hit and miss. Like, the Joker's new design, definitely not as good. It was the one with the black eyes.
Yeah. It was... I don't know. It was still, like, I still watched it and liked it, but, like, it definitely was, like... It didn't... I don't know. It's not quite as memorable, I guess.
Yeah. Because the story is... I mean, like, it didn't really lose much... as far as, like, quality of storylines or anything like that. It was just mainly, like, doesn't look as pretty.
Right.
It was kind of distracting.
But then we did get Batman Beyond, which is awesome.
Yes, it is. And after that, we got Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and you don't have to talk about those because they're incredible.
I did like Justice League a lot.
I thought I wouldn't like Justice League Unlimited until it was great.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen much of Unlimited, actually. Like, I feel like I might have missed that one.
It's just...
I definitely remember Justice League, but...
Yeah, take Justice League and focus more on, like, the side... The like, B heroes more often than not. Like, you still have your big, grand epics with your main team, but you do have a lot of smaller stories with B-team heroes. Like the Question is, like, one of the best characters in that show.
Huh. Kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got good stuff too.
There's a lower level anime I was playing called Smiley already. I think I'm part of Justice League Unlimited on DVD. Wow, Lala's rich and fancy.
Nice. Got that DVD privileges. You say that sarcastically, Gray, but I'm starting... it's gonna get to the point where physical media is gonna become gold.
Yeah. I do like I do invest in anime DVDs like I'm investing in stocks, to be fair. Like,
I have...
I don't know if it's gonna pay off the same way, but...
I have many a kaiju film on Blu-ray, and that's it. Those are my stonks. Kaiju films.
Not even
they go up.
Come near here too often.
I mean, if you got the Criterions, then those probably are going up.
I have... Maybe I don't, but I know... Oh, nope, we're leaving.
Your favorite.
I do know I went... Okay. I love that he just ran up on me and, like, did all that. Love that.
Not good.
Okay. Enemies are great.
So, how you doing, Smo?
Hurting.
This sure is a pretty wide area you have to run through, huh?
Yeah, goodness. What was I even talking about before I got distracted?
You said that you own a bunch of Godzilla things.
I have pre-ordered the Criterion Collection version of the first film and Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is one of the hardest films to find of Godzilla.
I've never even heard of that one.
That's the big plant monster. It's great.
Never even heard of that one. I've seen like half of a kaiju film, to be fair, so maybe that's my fault.
I'm gonna take over, like,
it might have been Godzilla in '99.
I'm gonna take over an anime, like, month and just do kaiju films. My husband really wants to own all the old Godzilla movies. You should hook me up, Smo. I don't know where to find them. Amazon. You go to Amazon, type in Godzilla movies, you will find most Blu-ray double packs. No, they're legitimate. They have Blu-ray collections where it's like 2 to 3 films on one Blu-ray. And they're good ones. They're like, I think one of my favorites is it's Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Destroy All Monsters, I think is the double pack, and that's like 2 of the best films, so.
Actually, I think I may have liked. I think if MST3K ever did like any riffs on them, I've probably watched those.
They absolutely have done Godzilla versus Hedorah and Godzilla versus Megalon. Godzilla versus Megalon is their big like hit standout one.
Okay, so I've probably seen that, because I've seen most, maybe not most, but I've seen a lot of MST3K at this point, so.
Yeah. I do know for a fact they have done both of those movies, but the
I know they've done like a lot of like,
because that's what
I know they've done like a lot of like oh yeah, that's right.
I wonder what kind.
Because they do a lot of like non-Godzilla like kaijus, if that makes sense, like
yeah, they've
kind
done
of like the
I think,
knockoff lesser brands.
Yeah, didn't they also do like even like pre-Godzilla ones like Gamera and what's the other one, Bishimon?
Yeah, they definitely did Gamera. I remember that one. So
I think Bishimon or Bishimon 10, I forget how they wrote it for the movie, is the one with like the giant Bishimon statue as the kaiju. It's an older one.
Gotcha. I'll have to check that out. But King says, my dad has been collecting Godzilla DVDs for decades. Not Blu-rays, but DVDs. Well, tell your dad that he's behind the times.
Oh, I mean, if he's got the DVDs, those are, like, impossible to find now. The only reason I don't have DVDs is because that was during the time of, like, the only thing you could find were the bootlegs. Unless you had the Japanese copies.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the end of that.
Maybe we'll just like start doing like, we'll do like 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho, then like 1 week where we watch a Godzilla, then 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho, next week is a Godzilla. And we'll just do that for 6 years.
I have to get a copy of -1 because unfortunately, as a Godzilla fan, I have done the unbelievable and haven't seen that movie yet.
Wow.
But Shin Godzilla
I think you can't call yourself a fan.
I know. We should watch Venture Bros.
I think
I have
you're
all that
practically
on.
a hater.
Yes, I am
Venture Bros is
practically.
great.
I have all of Venture Bros on DVD actually. Well, some on Blu-ray, some on DVD. But
I can't imagine why you'd have the affinity for that
exactly.
show.
It's like why do you why do you think I have the DVDs? I just picked them up from work.
Yeah, it was a 5-finger discount, I see.
No, it wasn't a 5-finger discount. There was a giant giveaway table with all of them on it, and I was like, yes, please. I will own a whole collection of them. Actually, do I have
What
them
King
right next to
says,
me?
the Pirates version. Wow. See, I
No,
do
they're
love
not.
Venture Bros, and that's just reminded me that I want to get the complete series of Johnny Quest now.
Oh, that's a good series too.
Let's keep this pace up. It's still
I mean,
deeper
I feel like
inside.
Venture Bros works because like it parodies such good classics.
It's funny that it's like a parody and pseudo sequel to all of them, because like the characters are in there, like the legitimate characters are in the show, so it's like.
That is true.
It's like this is technically the
Like-
same universe. Like Johnny's there. He's a drug addict, but he's there. He's a paranoid drug
was
addict.
Johnny Quest characters? I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
'cause I
he's-
felt like the main cast was like such a parody of that cast. that I
No,
assumed they
no,
wouldn't have
Johnny's
them.
in there. One of the first episodes, the like, I forget his name, but the buff sidekick guy falls out of a plane and dies. Like he's going
guess
to
I
do
just
a
don't
mission.
remember that.
He's going to do a mission for Brock, and he just, like, his parachute doesn't go off, and he just dies.
Well,
That's one of the
unfortunate.
first episodes, yeah. Yeah,
Huh.
Because, yeah, I think Johnny, like, is so paranoid he lives in, like, a submarine well kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and, no, that's the parody version of him. I was gonna say, I think, forgot their names, but the Indian kid, what's his name? Sidekick.
Oh, can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Haji? Maybe?
That sounds right.
Something like that.
Anyway,
It's so long, but
I think both, like, Rusty's version of Haji and actual Haji are in the show, doing very similar things in Venture Bros. It's great. That's why I love that show, because it's like, you're a parody, but you also have the characters from what you're parodying, because Hanna-Barbera, so of course you do.
right. No, that was such a golden year where, like, because, like, I mean, Space Ghost, they all got, like, real characters, like, they had, like,
George Lowe.
Here they come.
yeah, it was just it was a good time for doing bizarre, like, Harvey Birdman was the same way, like, Hanna-Barbera is like, take all our characters, do whatever you want with them, we're not using them.
Did you get those things?
Don't touch Scooby.
Did you get that thing? Yeah, until you touched Scooby and made it the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Don't touch Scooby, except you can touch Scooby and ruin it.
Everyone okay?
Too late
Is it
for
too
that,
late
Gray.
for that, Gray? I know. I'm just extra mad because I've been, like, playing old Scooby-Doo PS2 games and be like, man, Scooby-Doo was so good. And is still very good, like...
Oh,
I have an unreasonable love for that franchise.
I could rewatch old Scooby-Doo many a times. I think, like, my rotation at home growing up during the Boomerang days were Scooby-Doo, and Friends, and a pup named Scooby-Doo, I think, was like the morning rotation of Cartoon Network for a while.
Pup Named Scooby-Doo is a banger of a series.
Surprisingly scarier than it needed to be.
It was like...
Like,
I mean,
it
I
had
think
some
for, like,
really
that
weird
era of-
moments.
No, yeah. I think as far as that year where, like, every series had to do, like, a baby version, I think A Pup Named Scooby-Doo was, like, the best of that. I mean, maybe Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. I think it's just the theme song is catchy. No, that's not true. Muppet Babies is actually good. Hi, Carson.
It had some pretty strong episodes.
It's
I feel like a lot of those shows were forgettable.
It's got the Rugrats effect, where it's just like, oh, you're just a bunch of babies having adventures. Okay, cool, we can do this. What most of it is
they didn't
just
try to do anything
imagination.
fancy, which probably helped.
Yeah. They're just
Also, hi,
imagination adventures, and I hate that.
I freaking still love the Labyrinth parody they did. That was a great episode of Muppet Babies. Maybe just because I like the Labyrinth, though.
Yeah, I don't... I mean, I guess they could really easily get away with that, huh? Tencent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like...
Is it really a
have the exact
ripoff,
same
or
puppets.
is it just an homage at that point to themselves?
It was like a weird pseudo sequel because it's like they had all the same, like, it probably was the same puppets that they used for Labyrinth.
Yep.
Like, and they just, like, all of the Muppet Babies, like, were turning into, like, those characters for the episode. It was great, but anyway. At least the healing potions always fill 50% of HP no matter what. No matter your high level or level, so it only takes 2 to get back to full even max level. That is nice. And also, Misod. Hello.
Yeah. I know we haven't been talking to NPCs, but I feel like most of them are just like
Let's keep this pace
generic
up. It's still
RPG
deeper
dialogue
inside.
unless I have something to give you. Lala can correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, it does seem like it's, like, a little extra, like, filler. Like, and maybe some of them do have lore, but
I was
we
trying.
got some factory schematics, I think. I feel like you have talked to, like, a fair number, but, like, I don't know if they ever really offered, like, any meaningfully interesting, like, tidbits.
No, not. I mean, besides the ones that give me like things with the dots next to them.
Sure.
They've been boring. Oh. We've gone this entire stream, Gray, and we have not talked to your bestest buddy.
I was saying I was enjoying myself a bit more than usual. There's some for getting the 7-star swords, but I don't remember who does. It says Lala. Well, I guess we'll just never get that sword since Lala's not helping us.
Yep.
Just
Good job,
throwing
Lala.
us to the wolves. Can't believe
your
this.
fault. I'm gonna swing
Our-
my arms around.
Our ability to enjoy this game is entirely hinging on your expertise, Lala. The less
Sure.
expert you are, the less happy we are.
I mean,
No pressure.
Lala better be, better have all the answers. Apparently she has a save file that's like a little bit ahead of this one.
Yeah, having recently played it, should know everything.
Yeah, exactly.
7 swords raid. The 7 special swords, Desert Seeker and its upgrade was one of them. I'm sorry, is 7 too big of a number? Is that the problem? I remember 7 things.
Well, yeah, 7 is where you stop. 7 Dragon Balls, 7 Chaos Emeralds, lucky number 7.
Aren't there 6 Chaos Emeralds?
Is it 6 in the Master?
Oh, I guess
No,
there's the Master.
There's originally 6 and they made it 7 because of Dragon Ball. 6 is in Sonic 1, 2 forward is 7.
Oh, okay, that's where my confusion. Okay,
Yep.
that seems true. I'll accept that.
Yep. No, I think I've recently watched one of those like Game Explain, like fall asleep to Game Explain, hear all the Sonic episode things, and I think
Sure.
that was one of the things I picked up while falling asleep.
Osmosis works.
There are 69 Chaos Emeralds. Nice. Nice.
I choose to. I mean, depending on the fan figure reading, you're probably not wrong. Though, like,
I mean, it's Sonic, so yeah, absolutely.
Sonic fanfic might be the finest there is the world has to offer.
Dude, that
Sometimes
really
it's
big
because I
one.
wasn't sure what plant you go for first.
The really big one that the
Game Grumps read?
Yes, that one is. Oh, it's.
Sonic's Ultimate Harem is a certified hood classic. I can't remember the name of the guy that wrote it, but like, I don't know, that guy should be a millionaire for writing the best, easily the best novel that's been produced by a millennial. Also, when I was a teenager, I had read a lot of top 5 horrible, traumatizing fanfics. There's a Sonic one on there, and I think I blanked it out. No, there's such good Sonic ones. What do you mean?
Orange. That's the button I wanted.
I mean, speaking of Game Grumps and Sonic, I constantly think about what was it, top 10 hottest female Sonic characters.
Oh, here we go.
That absolute legend. I don't know. Sonic fandom might just be the final form that every fandom takes. Like, I think they're just more evolved than the rest of us.
At number 2 is Rouge the Bat. She's the greatest female character in all of Sonic. And look at her bat chest. Yeah, I know that thing. I know that video.
I freaking just love was like freaking like number 8, Vanilla the Rabbit. She's the size of an average human mother. I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yup. Yup. Hey, doing the thing. Yeah. Discard. God, that video is so good. And now that brought my brain down the rabbit hole that is Sonic Dreams collection in my head and remembering that whole fever dream.
That is the lowest dream you can enter. Careful, Snow. If you die in that one, you can't come back out.
Exactly, it's the very lowest level of Inception.
Yeah. Straight back to the game. I do have a Dougal dock.
Dougal?
Collecting and upgrading the 7-star swords. Lol, you can't throw a dadgum alliteration at me like that. Professor Orlando definitely drew a naked Rouge on stream to test that one rule that Twitch had and then got rid of it. Oh, yeah, when Twitch temporarily became the Wild West of insanity for like a day. And they immediately realized that was a terrible idea.
Cool.
I didn't know that Professor Orlando... Well, actually, what am I talking about? Of course Professor Orlando can draw. She drew that masterful, like, furry scale. He's an artiste of the highest caliber.
Was my health always that low, or was it one of those I blinked and all my people are almost dead?
I think it literally dropped as you hit pause. Like, I don't know. It might have been after you hit pause.
I don't understand this game's damage scaling
Also,
anymore.
Carson says, aha, by the way. On your
Aha?
side. Aha.
Wait, why didn't I not get that? Oh, that must have been a while ago while everybody else was talking, so it got thrown under everything.
That's impossible. I mean, Lala is gabbing up a storm, to be fair.
That's how you get it.
As Lala does.
Yep, always does during Rogue Galaxy. Listen. Get it. It's like it's your favorite game or something.
Here too often.
Lala, lots of talking, you know what I mean?
I know it wasn't, but that felt sexist, the way you said it. I don't know why. It wasn't. It totally wasn't, but I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
There's something about it just like felt like it must have been offensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, ooh.
I don't like that. I mean, we're gonna purge that from the record, looking.
No,
Just
Grayson
aura.
does not have a sexist aura. It's just the way he said that sounded very...
Looking also Lando really likes Sonic. Should I only speak when spoken to, Gray? Yes, but only because you're a mod and not for any other reason. If Jen was here, I'd also demand that same level of respect.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you're just gonna say that because he's Australian.
We have the willpower. We can get
Thanks,
through this.
wow. Sexist. It's not true. No, guys. I'm equal opportunity.
Not at all. I'm an
mean-
equal opportunity crime fighter. And then he punched that girl in the face.
Let's keep this pace up. It's still deeper
That is
inside.
what true heroism is.
Yep. I think that's like the first episode of Batman the Animated Series, actually. This is when he uses that
It
line.
might-
Maybe the second episode,
That-
because it might have been a super.
As a first episode, that'd be wild, but I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it was because he was fighting what's her name? Red Claw, I think is her name.
Oh,
So like one of the first thing she says when she sees him for the first time on top of a train is what? Too afraid to hit a woman? It's like not at all. He punches her.
yeah.
It's like that's our Batman.
Popping
Yeah.
up like crazy.
And you know what? He still gets all the chicks.
Can we really win this?
Therefore, not sexist.
I guess I should try to find a save point. Oh, I
What are
see.
you talking about? Got plenty of time. Then you still got time to fight a boss.
I'll take you on.
Let's go.
Yep.
Here they come.
Everyone all right?
Were they always almost dead?
Sure.
I don't even...
Look, King says Bruce Wayne is a sexist persona, though. No, Bruce Wayne is a kindly philanderer.
Depends
I think
what
that's a good
version you
thing.
get of him, but more on the Hatoon side than anything.
That's impossible.
Even in the
He'd be
animated
respecting
series.
ladies. He
Even in-
respect ladies.
I mean, he wasn't horrible in the animated series, but he definitely had the sexist fuckboy thing going on. Yeah.
That says they are generally almost dead. Yes, Mo. Well, they should stop that.
Also, Bruce Wayne is scared of the I word.
Gasp. Not the I word.
Yeah. Engagement.
Incandescent?
This is
Oh.
Engagement.
Okay. That makes more sense.
To be fair, it's said by a fairly bimbo character in Mask of the Phantasm, and I always love that.
That's why I try to be max on healing most of the time. Lala just out here cheating.
Don't cross.
You should start make them fight lean. Just never give them more than like 100 HP. Make them deal with it. They'll learn to fight better.
Every touch is a death. Go.
It's a savage place.
Yeah. Just make it a Nuzlocke run. You have to release them if they die again.
Acid Phantasm is super good. It might be one of my favorite superhero films. Like, period.
I've never heard of that.
It is the like feature film Batman the Animated Series movie. And
Never heard of this, really?
It's almost like it's a standalone film, basically. Like, it kind of has a different origin, but it also still takes place in the animated series universe. It's a little weird where it takes place timeline-wise, but characters do show back up that are in that show, or in that movie.
Interesting.
Incredible film. Arguably one of the best Batman films. Arguably.
Wow. That's crazy to say. Considering we have Batman Ninja.
I thought you were going to say Batman versus Ninja Turtles, and then I would have agreed with you.
I've never heard of that.
Also great film. Shredder versus Batman is a fight.
I guess it would be. Is it cheating to play a game way too much knowing how to work the game system? Yes, Lala. That's called meta. We hate meta because they control Facebook.
No, if you don't...
What King says...
It's true. I was like, wait, no, that one's true.
Look, I do speak a version of the truth at all times.
When I'm so used to you lying and you say something true, I have to stop myself hard. It was like pulling an e-brake.
Yeah, I had to do a U-turn on that, like, hold on, missed the exit.
Wait, we're shit talking a corporation here? Wait, no, pull back.
Like King says, but Task is just a great series in general.
True. I would say everything in Bruce Timmverse is just gem. Like, even like Superman the Animated Series, Static Shock.
Static Shock was so good.
Yeah, they're all great. They're all great.
He was. Can we have him do more animated like DC stuff?
He's doing most of the movie things now, and they're hit or miss. I think it's
never mind.
Yeah, I think he was the one who actually wrote the fumble that was the animated Killing Joke.
Oh, that's a naughty mark for him. But...
Maybe I'm full of it. I could be wrong. I leave myself that grace window there, but I think that was the case, or at least he had some sort of role on it.
I could see the possibility. I feel like there's a strange proclivity of like people who write excellent kind of like, I guess you'd call like a children's series. Although really, I feel like Batman kind of transcended that a bit. Like, I guess like when you have to like write within certain constraints, and then you're given like a lot more freedom, I feel like the quality can go down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's something about like the writing ability that's like supercharged when like it has like limitations.
Oh yeah, I mean, the scariest way Joker can kill you is still a gas that just make you laugh to death. Like, right. That's an animated series thing because they couldn't kill anybody, so it's like, yeah, we'll just have him with a big old toothy grin. Oh, that's more terrifying? Okay, perfect. It's like,
we win.
Okay, so Gray, what's next on the itinerary?
Itinerary is the I word that Bruce Wayne's scared of, so I don't know anything about it.
Bruce Wayne? Is that what you're saying here?
Huh? But anyway...
Did the truth come out? Is Grayson Allen Bruce Wayne?
I've definitely been seeing the same room with him. I'll get some super real photos to prove it. What were we talking about? Sundays. Silent Hill 3. That's how I said Sunday 3 times because it's the third Silent Hill.
Be there.
You'll need the edge of your seat or whatever that super funny quote is.
Oh, hold on. Ticket pace for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Be there and such. What are you up to, Snow?
We've got, I'm pretty sure...
Saturday. Is that a thing?
Skyrim
Did we agree to that?
No.
I
That's you just
schedule my
trying to mess
Discord
with
now.
you.
This shouldn't be so difficult. Is this
True.
scheduled Discord?
Ray, we talked about
there's
it when we
events. Hey,
the things I
remember
told
that.
you about, you know. Did you get the thing I sent you?
Snow, that
Jeez.
was so many minutes ago.
That was
I think
2 hours
my
ago,
brain-
literally.
Look, you have to presume that my memory is like 3 floppy disks at the most. Like, you gotta give me a chance.
Is it bad I'm trying to do the math on that?
Well, King is announcing it now for Skyrim Saturday.
74 gigabytes.
Yeah, it's
You have about 800
It's a
megabytes
prob-
worth of memory. Good job.
yeah. And most of that is taken up with misremembering Game Grumps quotes.
Oh, I thought I was going to be misremembering cryptids.
I never forget cryptids. Never.
More research will need to
that
be done.
Actually, that really is like all my brain power. Actually, that's gonna be MLP lore. Okay, look, Lala. I feel like you're being a little rude, but also I have read most of the comics. So if you need any lore explanations, I can
Okay,
probably help
hold
out.
on. This will have me decide whether I judge you or not. Is MLP written by Archie Comics? Is it an Archie thing?
Isn't
or
it
is it
IDW?
something- Is it IDW?
It's IDW.
Okay, that's fine. That's also fine.
Gosh, it's Hasbro. Of course, it's IDW. It's the same people that wrote the Scooby comics.
Oh, that's yeah.
They
There
know
you
it's
go.
good.
Yep.
Looking says pro WTF. Apparently, Looking has declared Skyrim Saturday, so good luck with that, Smo. I am leaving you in charge of that.
By the way, there's a before
There's
we leave,
no way this is a prize at this point, Looking.
It's okay. Hold on. No,
What do you
wait.
mean?
I'm opening up your stream because it should be right behind you.
Oh yeah, here, let me.
No, wide
that's
wide
fine.
angle, wide angle. Give me a wide
Yeah,
angle,
right behind
Ray.
Smo. We'll move Smo.
Right there.
Oh, look at that.
Right there.
Oh wow, 3 of them even. Because Rarity's the best one. There's no way that this can't be a surprise to you. I think you've made fun of me for this before.
I think it's a bit. I think Tatooine is pretending to forget to make fun of you even more.
Just to be rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because literally last Silent Hill stream, I talked about my film fiction account that I had.
Oh,
I never published
goodness.
anything, to be fair, but I did have an account there.
I should say, aside from the normal Monday Ocarina of Time playthrough that I'm doing at 9 p.m. Eastern, I believe not this coming Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, I believe I will be doing a co-stream with a one Nix Kami and Tylen Belmont.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
That sounds
So,
kind of cool.
Well, I'll check back in with you guys later during the week about that, but yeah, I think that might be going on.
That sounds like a pretty sweet thing to be going on with.
Yeah, if you want to stay up to date with all these things, you can join one of our Discords. Because
It's true.
Oh yeah, I was talking to my husband about that, and he suggested maybe you need to show the broken sword to the Goron as a kid. Ah, I
That
understand.
sounds accurate, actually.
Thank you. I will forget by Monday, but thank you.
King's a great dude. I don't even know how to take that, but sure. Actually, you know, just for that, I'm gonna start wearing only pony shirts on stream. That's your punishment. You think I'd run out, but I won't. Have a new shirt. It's true. It's my Jacksepticeye shirt
Oh, nice.
from that tour he did, 2016. Oh no.
Actually, there's another person we can add to the list of good beans on the internet.
honestly, he seems like a swell guy.
Yeah.
And he do be peddling beans these days, so it makes sense.
Ah, bean peddler, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
Yeah,
have a good night.
Yeah, we got it going.
We gotta head out. It was almost 10 minutes past, but
I'm sorry.
thanks for hanging out. We will you'll see Grayson on Sunday, and you'll see me on Monday.
True. It's true. You just get the week gets better as it goes forward.
Before we continue, is there anybody I would like to raid? Give me a second.
Yes, there is.
Who?
You know exactly who it is, Smo.
Who?
There's only one choice. It's so obvious. Even I can see who it needs to be.
You.
Yes, thank you for realizing. I see one person that's live. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah.
You could.
I'm just looking at the game they're playing, and I'm a little worried about spoilers for... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make Aeon
You
happy.
get so spoiled. Also, your hair... Why you got all... What are you wearing over there? I just noticed.
My hood? My
kinda
Gengar
cool.
hood that I've had for a while that my mother makes, because they're awesome. Lala says gray.
You look nice.
Thank you. Okay, right in the channel.
Okay, bye everybody. Take care.
Bye.